Hey guys, how's it going? It's Breakout Bag Lunch, and today is April 6th, 2026. I hope you all had a great weekend and a great Easter and enjoyed that trading break we had last Friday on Good Friday. Now's the time to get back in the swing of things, and fortunately, we are looking at a realized profit of a little over $1,500 in this combine that I had reset. Actually, I ended up with a little bit too much profit because if you're familiar with how the Topstep combine works, there is the consistency rule. So one single day can't have a profit that is more than 50% of your total profit. And since for the combine, I need to reach a total profit of $3,000. I just took a couple of trades to reduce the profit I had originally, which was it was a little over $1,500. And as you can see, I'm still above $1,500, but I think it'll be okay in terms of continuing trading. All right, so the two setups I took were related to a VWAP bounce. I'll just go over those quickly and talk about next steps from there. We're going to start with higher time frame analysis. If you look at the 1 hour chart that I have here, you will see that we're still above the lows that we put in late last month, and right now we're kind of consolidating. We did have a sharp sell-off in this price area around 66.50 area. But just looking at the pre-market action, we had been well above VWAP for the Asia session yesterday and during the pre-market session today. So my bias was bullish, keeping the level that I mentioned in mind, that 65.50-ish level where there was selling activity. My plan was to go long and sell at around this 66.50-ish level once we reach there, because I figured there'll be sellers at that point. So right when in the market opened, we had a nice bounce from VWAP right around here. We did have a bullish break of the 5-minute opening range, but then the candle quickly became bearish, so we had to move back below. Another bounce of VWAP, and once I saw price recuperating, I decided to go long, and my profit target was around the 66.50 level that I mentioned. And there isn't much else to say. The price hit that target, and that was a great profit. Once I had a retracement back to VWAP, I wanted to try the VWAP bounce again. And honestly, these kind of trades can be dangerous when you take the setup. I set up multiple times. The first bounce to VWAP is usually the strongest. The second bounce, it can work if you have a very strongly trending market, but it's typically not as great of a setup. And then the third bounce, that's when it starts to get pretty questionable. But fortunately, this second bounce worked out well. I saw we had a bullish reaction here, so I went long, and I basically exited when I was a bit over $1,500 in profit, because I hit my profit target goal for today. I did have profit target set in Topstep X. I don't know why it's not displaying up here, or why it didn't trigger when my profit was over $1,500. Maybe you have to wait until the next day. I was flat when I set the a daily profit target. But in any case, I exited with a little over $1,500 in profit. Then I took this trade here. And this rate was really just to decrease the profit. It's kind of weird having to do that. But if you end up with too much profit on one particular day on these combines, then your profit target, in order to pass the combine, increases. So there's that. And yeah, these are the trades for today. I also took a little trade on MES to reduce the profit more, but that's not too important. Now, I will start by saying that I am happy with the results for today. I just need to keep in mind that, honestly, the trading was pretty straightforward. There wasn't a lot of choppiness, at least during the market open. It was pretty much just 2 bounces of VWAP and bullish price action. What I need to be more careful about is when the market isn't showing these strong trends and when there's more sideways action. That's when I find I really struggle and end up with larger losses. So again, I'm happy for today's results, but I still need to make sure that I'm not getting complacent and that I figure out how to trade effectively in different types of market conditions. All right, and I'm back to being more disciplined in terms of following my rules and having more strict stop losses set. Strict, I don't necessarily mean tight stop losses. In fact, what I'm going to do this week is actually increase my stop loss sizes, because what I found is that I've been getting stopped out very quickly, too quickly, especially when the market is a little slower. And what happens is I just keep taking trades in both directions, long and short, which can cause a lot of losses. Anyway, that's all I want to mention for today. If you have any comments or suggestions, please let me know. I'd love to hear your feedback. But if you don't, then I will talk to you guys in the next video tomorrow. Bye now.